Top 10 Tourist Attractions Sweden. Number 1. Gamla stan, Stockholm. Gamla stan, or the Old Town of Stockholm, is a compact, narrow region where the settlement first appeared in the middle of the 13th century. The medieval settlement is still mostly intact, however it is frequently newly painted and brushed in traditional Scandinavian fashion. The architecture around its squares, particularly the major one, Stortorget, which is encircled by old merchants' homes, along its winding stone-paved alleyways and cobbled streets is what gives it its appeal. Along with a wide variety of stores, eateries, and cafes, this neighborhood is home to the Nobel Museum, the Post Museum, the Royal Coin Cabinet, and a number of churches. If you can locate acceptable lodging, such as upscale boutique hotels, guest houses, or even reasonably priced inns and hostels, the neighborhood is also a fantastic place to stay. Number 2. Øresund Bridge, Malmo. The stunning Øresund Bridge is a 15-minute drive from the heart of Malmo. The structure, which has been well known throughout the world since it opened in 1999 after years of development, has become even more well-known because to the popular Danish-Swedish TV serial, The Bridge. The whole continent of Europe is now connected by this amazing architectural achievement between Sweden and Denmark. The bridge, which spans both a road and a rail line, merges into a tunnel on the Danish side to avoid interfering with Copenhagen Airport's planes. Number 3. Gothenburg's archipelago and Bohuslän coast. The archipelago of Gothenburg and the west coast from the Gota River to Strömstad at the Norwegian border are two of my favorite spots in Sweden, both of which I have traveled to frequently. The fact that Swedes believe this region is deserving of inclusion among Sweden's most beautiful tourist destinations makes me glad. Come and have a look. Still by the sea, but very different from the archipelago of Stockholm. In Gothenburg, Strömstad also provides sightseeing cruises and boat trips. Number 4. Smaugen. I fell head over heels in love with Smaugen the moment I set foot on it. It's an island full of charm off the west coast of Sweden. It has a lot of character and a beach attitude despite being quite congested in the summer. There is no cost to simply relaxing and taking in the sights of the Bohuslän coast while watching people wander along the water and eating delicious local fish. Smaugenbryggen, also known as the Deck of Smaugen, is one of the west coast locations that attracts the most tourists. Number 5. The Ice Hotel in Jukkasjärvi. The world's most well-known ice hotel opens its doors each December in Swedish Lapland with updated accommodations after the previous ones melted back into the river's Torna, where they first came to life. The Jukkasjärvi ICE Hotel is the most famous winter destination in northern Sweden, despite having a short season. Because of this, it makes sense that many consider it to be one of Sweden's most beautiful locations. Number 6. Malmo. Malmo is the third largest city in Sweden, and is a lively multicultural metropolis famed for its city parks. Take a stroll around Malmo's oldest park, Kungsparken, the King's Park, which is located in the center of the city. The 8-acre park, which is next to Malmöhus Castle, was established in 1872. Take in the calm surroundings, which are dotted with ponds, exotic plants, and carefully tended lawns. You may stretch out and meditate, feed the ducks, or, if you're feeling brave, explore the caverns. The primary park complex for the city is completed by Pildammsparken. When visiting the park in the autumn, be amazed by the more than 10,000 flowers that bloom to cover the alleys in a magnificent yellow-orange color. The city's architecture features a striking contrast between medieval and ultra-modern styles. History aficionados might visit the well-known Malmo Castle, which dates back to the 15th century. The City Museum, Malmo Museum of Art, Natural History Museum, and Science and Maritime House are just a few of the attractions that call it home. The distinctive 620-foot-tall, twisted skyscraper that characterizes the city's skyline, the majestic turning torso, serves as an example of the city's modern architecture. The highest structure in Scandinavia, it was completed in 2005. Number 7. Stockholm. The capital of Sweden, Stockholm, has a history spanning more than 10 centuries. The beautifully colorful array of gabled houses in Gamla stan, Stockholm's Old Town, make it one of the city's most recognizable historical sites. It is a popular tourist destination, particularly in the summer, and is included as a UNESCO World Heritage Site for its preservation of Stockholm in the 13th century. Stortorget is unquestionably the center. Cobblestone lanes, vibrantly colored houses, and the royal palace all surround this main public area. Many vendors offer their goods and trinkets, but if you can wait to go until winter, Glam Stand's cozy Christmas market will be waiting for you. Being able to easily transition from one attraction to the next is made possible by the city's very effective transport infrastructure. Nearly all of the city's important locations are accessible by the flawless underground rail network. Ride a bike or take the bus for everything else. Just be mindful of the bike lanes rules, as the locals have a low tolerance for tourists clogging up the traffic. However, if the conditions are right, this is the route to take. Going to Stockholm in July is your best bet. Number 8. Kiruna. Kiruna, a former mining town in northern Sweden, seems to be stuck in a never-ending winter. In fact, the region has more than 7 months of snow each year. Peak attractions here include a huge wilderness of frozen trees, herds of reindeer, many lakes, and the unmistakable northern lights. From mid-May until mid-July, you may view the midnight sun here. The aurora borealis, which is the finest thing to tick off your bucket list when visiting Sweden, is the most well-known of all. The months of April through September offer the best opportunity to observe it when the skies are clear. Don't assume, though, that the Kiruna region is only enjoyable in the winter. In the summer, there is an abundance of river rafting, canoeing, and fishing. The highest mountain peak in Sweden, Kebnekaise, located 55 miles to the west of Kiruna. Alternately, you could go to the following location on our list of Sweden's most stunning locales. Number 9. Obisco National Park. The Swedish Lapland is home to the Obisco National Park, which lies 60 miles to the west of Kiruna. It's the perfect location for outdoor enthusiasts because to its unspoiled hinterland, which spans over 19,000 acres. The Swedish Lapland is home to the Obisco National Park, which lies 60 miles to the west of Kiruna. Obisco, which is located in the Arctic Circle, is home to a remarkable variety of Nordic species, including lynxes, golden eagles, moose, and bears. The northern lights are exceptionally beautiful because of their distant location, and we suggest visiting the Aurora Sky Station to witness them. Fly into Kiruna from Stockholm or other major cities to go to the park. Then, take a train, bus, or cab. Number 10. Uppsala. Uppsala, the fourth largest city in Sweden, is a lovely city located approximately 40 miles to the northwest of Stockholm. However, it has a more laid-back, town-like atmosphere as a result of the young and diverse population that attends the prestigious University of Uppsala. In Uppsala, there are many attractions to explore. Numerous canals wind their way through the city, stopping at lush city parks. Whether you go on a boat tour or just ride your bike about, the views are both lively and peaceful. Don't miss the oldest structure still standing, the Gustavianum Uppsala University Museum. It was formerly the main block of the university and is constructed with the city's cathedral in view. If you find this video useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.